Welcome back to another episode, or another season, season 2 of this Parma save. A couple of things I will start off with that I forgot to say at the end of the last episode. So I forgot to tell you what our profit was. So if you've been here from the start of season 1, I've set out a load of different rules to try and keep it as realistic as possible with this save. So one of the rules was I'll only have 25% of the profits as a transfer budget for the following season. So at the end of last season, we ended with a profit of £41 million, which gives me a transfer budget of $10,250,000 to spend. A couple of other rules were to have a minimum of 7 Italian players in the matchday squad. I can't buy any players with a higher rating than the first team's average overall. And a couple of a minimum of 4 homegrown players in the squad, and then a lot of the others are more transfer related and contracts. And I've got to have a minimum of 2 players over the age of 30 in the whole squad, which we do have. So with that in mind, £10 million isn't a lot of money, considering we've been promoted and gone into Serie A. So really, I looked at my team. Where do I need to improve the most? I looked at it all. We've got good striker in Benedijac. Wingers, decent. Partipillo, a decent backup winger as well for rotation. Bernabé bossing it in Cam. So I was torn between either a CDM or a centre-back. And I went with a centre-back. So I went and bought Parola for £9.7 million. Cabot, the other centre-back, was out on loan that I didn't realise. So he's come back. So he's going to come straight into our back line. So Kirkati and Osorio aren't in the starting lineup anymore. Also, Juric was out on loan and come back. I've promoted... So my minimum of 4 homegrown players in the squad. So I've got Martinelli. That was in the whole squad. They don't have to be on the bench, but I've got them on the bench. Machetti, Moretti. Who else was there? Oh, and Poli. We also have Bustamante. Or something like that, but he's Mexican. He was already in the youth academy when I first started, but the others are what I have scouted. A minimum of 7 Italian players in the matchday squad. We now have in Del Prato, Parola, Chiara, Totino, Partipillo, Moretti, Marchetti, and Martinelli. I think that's 8, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what I could do is, rather than having... Oh, that was another one. Totino was also out on loan, and I've brought him in ahead of Cholak because he's faster. And that's probably the only reason why. And I thought I needed to have him on the bench for the minimum Italian players in the matchday squad, as I don't need him there now. So I could swap him with Cholak. No, I'll leave him there for now, just because I want to use him, see what he's about. I've used Cholak before. There has been some departures. What were the departures? Barlow has gone to Cardiff for 1.3 million. Turk has gone out on loan. because I want to try and use my youth academy player. Bonnie's gone back out on loan to Galatasaray. We brought in Parola for 9.7. Charpentier has gone out for 1.8 or just over. Koulibaly's gone 1.2. Again, I'm not using any of these players. 500,000. Mohamed, quarter. And the other goalkeeper, Corvi, just under £250,000. So they were the only departures, and I think they will be the only departures we have this season. I've offered a lot of my squad new contracts already. So even if big offers come in for Benedijac, Bernabé, my wingers, Del Plato's had a new contract, and my goalkeeper, if anyone comes in for them, they ain't going anywhere. I've already offered them new contracts. But for the likes of Hernani, Cyprian, Estevez could still leave if the right offer comes in and for the right amount. Karkati could still leave. I didn't give him a new contract. Som, I think, will end up leaving because he's not going to be happy. He's not going to be playing because I want to try and use Moretti as my backup cam and get his overall up. I was tempted to change Som to a CDM or a centre mid and then try and get him on the bench or rotate him with Estevez. And try my best to keep him happy. Offer him a new contract then as well as a rotation player. But if he didn't accept that, I think he'd have to go. It wouldn't surprise me if Begic wants to leave. He's already unhappy. He hasn't said that he wants to leave yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if he would want to leave eventually. So that's the team. I think this is the team that we're going to be starting off with. It's pretty decent. Benedijac up top, 78 rated. Bernabé, 78 rated. Man, 78 rated. Mihaela, 74 rated. Hernani, 74. Cyprian, 70. Del Prato, 74. Cabout, 72. Parola, huge potential as well. Should be an 82, 83, possibly 84 or more. Rated in a couple of seasons time, so he will definitely be starting all of our games as long as he is fit. Chiara, I think we'll have to replace either by getting a loan player in or buying a player next season. But he's 70 rated. And then the bench looks pretty decent in Totino as well, who's got a bit of pace about him. And he can also play in cam or on the wing. Partipillo filling in on the wing, but can also play as a striker. Moretti, who's 16-year-old and our highest rated youth academy player. That's why I want to start using him, and hopefully he can grow pretty quickly. Estevez hasn't let us down. He's been a rotation player. And just been very decent all round, to be honest, when called upon. The same as Karkati, but he was our starting centre-back last season, but he has been replaced. What I could do is play Karkati instead of Cabout, because Cabout is left-footed and he is on the right side, so I could swap them round, but I want to try and use Cabout first. Machetti also can play right-back and left-back. Only 18, but he is only 60 rated. So definitely, if we can, our aim for this season is mid-table, or that's what the board want me to do. I need to play 50% as well. So I have to play one of my youth academy players that I signed last season. To play 50% of the games for this season, which I will end up doing because I'll swap Bernabé and Moretti. So Moretti will come on for a lot of the games. I've already signed an Italian player. Increased the club worth by 50%, with 60% there already, so we should do that by the end of the season. Serie A, finish mid-table, and with the Coppa Italia, reach the round of 16. We should be able to do that. So they're the objectives for this season. Our first game is against Salernitana, which I think I'm going to sim. I think I'll end up simming that game. I'll play at Atalanta, sim Monza, and then I'll play Juventus, and then end this episode by playing Inter. It's a bit of a long intro, which means it's going to be a long video. I can only apologise. So we'll go straight in and sim this first game for us. Again, the Italian sides like that three at the back with it's a 3-4-3 formation. We'll keep it like that. I know it's our first game and we're simming it. I don't really want to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. We'll go in with a quick sim and a loss. We start off our Serie A season with a loss, but Benedi Jack gets his first goal of the season. We should improve from here. No offers coming in. That's our goalkeeper. I can reject them. So they can go. I don't think you're going to be playing Osorio, I'm afraid. Goalkeeper, I've already offered a new contract. He signed it. We are rejecting these offers. I will skip through this. I didn't realise I had to go through all this. I will skip through this, so I'll see you in a second. So, the transfer window is over. That is the team that we will be starting with. I've just realised I haven't changed the training plans. So our first game is going to be a bit of a mismatched team, which is a little bit annoying as I forgot to do this. So I'm going to do it quickly now. So I've put my starting lineup on energy focused, apart from the keeper who is on performance focused, and then the rest of my subs and everyone else is on performance focused. Our first game is against Atalanta that we're going to be playing in. They are also playing with a 3-4-1-2 formation or a 3-5-2 formation. Lookman, decent player. They've got Werner. They must have signed. Scalvini as well, decent centre-back. With Musso in goal. Will we have to change our lineup? It looks like it, unfortunately. Estevez is going to start instead of Cyprian. I'm going to keep Parola and Hernani on and hope... I'll just have to bring Calcati on in the second half. Other than that, everyone else is pretty... It's all right. I can deal with it. But I don't want Parola getting injured before I use him. He'll definitely be subbed off in the second half. But that will be the team that we'll be starting off with. Benedi Jacques up top, Mihaela on the left, Bernabé in cam, Man on the right, Hernani and Estevez in CDM, with Chiara, Parola, Cabout and Del Prato in defence, with our goalkeeper, Chichizola. Let's go into this game against Atalanta. Mihaela bringing it forward, try and use a little bit of pace into Benedi Jacques. Just trying to squeeze through the middle. He's done it. On the left foot. It was weak as anything, though. Lookman. We know he's fast. Werner. Oh, he's just backheeled that to Werner. Not Werner. Lookman. Cabal got... intercepted it. Get it away. Oh, I think that's goal kick. It's a corner. Corner to deal with now. They've gone short to Lookman. Oh, no. Don't let him shoot. He's just holding me off. Oh, it's straight at my goalkeeper. Del Prato, fantastic. Benetti Jacques made a good run. Oh, Musa gets down and makes the save, but we've won ourselves our first corner. Man is definitely not taking this. Humnani is. Into Benetti Jacques. Gets out muscled. Werner. Del Prato, fantastic. Coming to close me in. Chiara. Bit of space. Benetti Jacques straight through the middle. He's through. Needs to make this one count. He does. Let's go. Benetti Jacques gets his second goal in 2 games. What a striker he is. We decided to change him from a winger to a striker in our first season, and what a change it's made. Great decision. I wonder how many goals he's going to score this season. We're winning 1-0. Run Benetti Jacques. Oh, just got a nick off the defender, but it doesn't matter. We do go in leading at half-time. 1-0. Oh, what a tackle, man. We're going to make some substitutions now because people are dying. Karkati's going to come on. Kabout's going to have to stay on the pitch. Cyprian's going to come on for Hanani. We're going to bring Moretti on for Bernabei. Totino's going to come on for Benetti Jacques. Could have done with putting another centre-back on. Oh, we could. We're going to move Chiara to centre-back. And we're going to bring on Marchetti. Or do we move Del Prato? No, we're going to move Del Prato into... We're going to leave Chiara at left back. We're going to bring Del Prato into centre back. And they're the only substitutions we can make. They've made a mistake. Little dink ball over to man. Totino on the volley. Oh, Moretti can't have the shot. He's got to get the assist here, though. Yeah! Totino surely secures all 3 points for us. A first assist for Moretti. And this might be our first win of the season. Ball into Moretti. Just helped it on. Put it into the path of Totino. And Totino gets his first goal of the season. We're winning 2-0 now. And hopefully we can hang on for the win. But Atalanta, they were coming forward, but they've gone backwards again. Force them to make another mistake would be great. It doesn't matter, we don't need it. We do win this game against Atalanta. 2-0. We have a youth player worth 4.6 million euros. That might be the highest, the most valuable youth player I've ever signed, and he has officially been signed. I don't think any of these will be good enough. This one potentially 700,000. 15, we'll sign him. Wow, 4.6 million. That is crazy. Transfer window closed. This is a loan? No, I don't want to loan him out. I think Osorio will be sold. He is not going to be happy at all, I'm afraid. Mihaela transfer offer. We offered him a new contract, so he is going nowhere this season. Unless a top club comes in for him in January. Oh no, I can only sell crucial players in the summer, so no major outgoings this season. One of my subscribers did mention about changing some to a right back. So I'll have a quick look just to see how long that will take. Go down to some. Where is he? There he is. Development plan. To right back, 15 weeks. What about CDM? Striker, 4 weeks. I reckon right back might be better. We're going to do it. Right back, 15 weeks for Som. Who is our backup right back? Ah, Machete. Might have to go out on loan. We'll see how we get on. Monza next, which we are going to sim. We won't change anything. Go straight in with a quick sim. And a win! Man, Paroli gets his first goal for his new club, and Ben Edijac makes it 3 goals in 3 games for him. What a man. Next up for us is our game against Juventus, I think it is. Yes, it is. After the international break by the looks of that. But we do have our game against Juventus, which I'm guessing they've won all 3 of their games. Yes, they have, with 9 points. This is going to be a difficult game. We'll have a quick look at their lineup. Playing a 3-5-2 formation with Gatti, Bremer and Thiago at centre-backs. Chiesa, who runs rings around me all the time, at left mid. Cambiasso at right mid. They have Coop Miners, Locatelli, Rabiot in centre mid, with Moses Keane and Vahalovic up front. Very, very, very good lineup. We won't be changing anything. Why is he so unhappy? Cabout. Could be contract related, so I'll have a quick look after this game to see if I can offer him a new contract. Should we move someone to the bench ready? Just start playing him at right back? No, we'll leave him there for now. This will be our starting lineup. So Estevez is going to drop to the bench with Cyprian coming in. What else did we change in the last game? I can't remember. But that will be our starting lineup. Let's go into this game against Juventus. We're also playing on Ultimate. I don't think I said that at the start of the video. So we're still playing on Ultimate. And we're not... we still don't have competitor mode on. But then if we do start sitting in... You know, if we're at the top of the league or something, we'll turn competitor mode on. Just to make it more realistic and make us lose a couple of games. Let's go into this game against Juventus. Fair play, they're tracking back. Bernabei. Into Mihaela. What was that shot? That was the worst shot I've ever seen. Oh, he's fell over. Benedijac. Ah, oh, Benedijac loses it. Can we hold on till half time? Might be able to nick it here. No, we've given the ball away. That will be half time and we do go in level. 0-0. Oh, Kostic. Chada needs to get back. He does get the block in and it goes out for a corner. We're going to be making some substitutions now. Cyprian on a yellow card. So Estevez is going to come on. Partipillo is going to come on for Mihaela. Do we bring on Tatino? No, I think Benedijac could nick a goal. I'm only going to make them 2 substitutions. We do have a corner to deal with, though. Which they go short on. It's so boring. Oh, no, they've whipped it in. Chada with a header. Someone get out to Locatelli. Parola comes off his chest and goes out for another corner. Now they go. No, they still haven't gone short. And Vlahovic gets up ahead of... I don't know who it was. But he gets up ahead of them to head the goal in. Who did he get up ahead of? Is that Cyprian? No, not Cyprian. Hernani, by the looks of it. Come on, cameraman. Hernani. A little bit of a mismatch, but Juventus have scored in the 84th minute. We're losing 1-0. As Hernani gives the ball away again. Milik. Vlahovic. No, it's not Vlahovic. It's Kostic. They've scored straight away. We find ourselves 2-0 down now. There was only 2 minutes left to go. And we've conceded from a corner and we've conceded straight from kickoff. Will there be enough time for us to get another goal? Not another goal. Try and bring a goal back, but it'll be too late. Get this ball out to man. Del Plato, please. We managed to get a ball through to Benedijac. Can't find that ball through to Bernabei. As Kostic has it again. Hernani finally with the tackle. Out to man. Off the crossbar. Surely I can't be that unlucky. And that will be full time. And we lose to Juventus. 2-0. And in the final game of this episode, it doesn't get any easier as we go to Inter Milan. We'll have a quick look at their starting lineup with Morata and Martinez up front with DeMarco on the left, Gnabry on the right. In midfield, they have Barella, Calhanoglu, Calhanoglu, Flatesi in centre mid, and then they have Pavard, Bastoni, and Divrij at centre back with Sommer in goal. Do we try and change it up? We've been playing well. We're pretty unlucky, really, to concede them 2 goals against Juventus. We're going to give Partipillo a run out, because Mihaela hasn't really been doing much. Do I start Esteves instead of Cyprian? Yes, I am. Esteves is going to start this game. I might start Kirkati as well. What's his pace like? Cabot has better pace and just he's better all round. So no, Kirkati is going to stay on the bench. That will be the only change we make. Let's go into this final game of this episode against Inter Milan. Gnabry. Chiara. Gets back with the tackle. Loses it straight away though. Just cannot clear his lines. Morata. Ooh, straight at the goalkeeper. It goes out for a corner though. Do they go short from this? They do. To Gnabry. Still what crosses the ball in. Hanani gets it away. Man now. Can run. Benedijak. Try and come up with us. Or can Man go all the way? Man goes all the way! Of course he does! To put us ahead in this Inter Milan, against this Inter Milan side. It's been all Inter Milan. That is a very, very lucky goal. It was a lucky break. I was going to try and square that to Benedijak, but it just got to the point where I was too close. I just had to go for the shot. And we get our reward. We're beating Inter Milan 1-0. Just protects the ball so well. Look at that. Chiara with the header. Only as far as Barella though. Try and get this away. Del Prato. Into Bernabei. Out to Man again. Who's running in? Ah, Benedijak! Can't cut it back. Or I should have cut it back, but he went for the goal. Should have cut it back. Awful decision. Chiara. Whipped a ball in. Oh, Benedijak can't get on the end of it. His touch is awful. Absolutely dreadful. But we do go in leading at half-time. 1-0. Del Prato's out of position. Del Prato gets back though. Gets a cheeky foot in. Out to DiMarco. Ah, I should have tackled him. He's going to cut this back. Chichiazola. What a save. What they're going to do from this corner. They've gone short to Gnabry. The absolute wizard. Parola gets a foot in. It's out to Bernabei. Bernabei. Doesn't quite have the pace to get away from Bastoni. Martinez. Oh, if he cuts this back, it's on. Oh, Parola. What a man. Partipillo bringing it forward. Bernabei. Through to Benedijak. who finds himself through on goal. And Sommer saves it. But we're making substitutions now. That should have been a goal. Should have been 2-0. Totino's going to come on for Benedijak. Mihaila's coming in on for Partipillo. We'll bring on Moretti. Cyprian's going to come on for Hernani. Defenders are playing well, but Perilla, his stamina must be awful because he's... Or is he just doing that much running? I'm not sure. We're going to bring Machete. No, we're not. Every time I want to try and bring him on, I just don't think he's good enough. His pace is awful. 61 pace. How tall is he? 5'8". I was going to say I'll make him into a centre-back, but I don't know. We'll see. They'll be the only changes we make. But we don't have a corner to deal with. Oh no, we have a corner. I want a left footer in man to whip this corner in. Mihaila can't get there. Put this back out to man to whip a ball in. Bastoni gets it away. They're piling the pressure on. Mkhitaryan. Barella. Oh! What a tackle from our defender. And we've won. We've managed to get a win against a top side in Inter Milan. Away from home as well. We win 1-0. And this is the end of this episode. We'll have a quick look at the table. We are in 8th, having won 3 games and lost 2. Juventus are sitting top of the league, who haven't dropped any points yet. They have 5 wins from 5 games. Who came up with us? Palermo. That's where I want to see. Palermo are down in 19th, who have only drawn a game. Lost 4. Palermo do have a really good goalkeeper. So at the end of the season, if Palermo get relegated, realistically, if I can stay in Serie A, which I should be able to do, or try and get some sort of European football, which I don't think we'll be able to do, but we'll try, I might be able to go in and buy their goalkeeper. I can't remember his name, so I'll have a quick look. Desplanches. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to say it. He's 72 rated, but he's only 21. Loads of potential to grow. How much would he cost us now? It only cost us about €5 million. We can't buy him in January, so that's not an option. We can't buy anyone in January. We can loan players, but we wouldn't be able to buy anyone. Because we only have, I think it was about $500,000 of our budget left. In the next episode, we have 4 games. We have Empoli, Fiorentina, who beat us last season in the Coppa Italia, Napoli, and Bologna. We'll play Bologna, we'll play Napoli, play Fiorentina, and we'll sim the game against Empoli. Tough games again. They're going to be all tough games, to be honest with you. So this is the end of this episode, the first episode of Season 2. If you've enjoyed it, please remember to hit that like button. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next episode.